an absolutely beautiful day here in New York City. Right now I'm in Long Island City, right along the East River, looking at the epic Manhattan skyline, doing a little reading and relaxing, but I'd like to talk about yesterday's food adventure. I got dinner from easily the most famous and popular halal street cart within NYC, the Halal Guys. Halal is an Arabic word that translates to permissible in English. With regards to food, halal refers to food that is prepared and is permitted within accordance to Islamic law. There's no question about it, NYC is a very culturally rich and diverse place, and just going about the city, one will commonly see these halal street carts. All of their offerings are pretty similar. They've got stuff like chicken over rice, beef gyros, pita, lamb, that sort of stuff. But it was the Halal Guys that really popularized this sort of food within New York City. At first it was mainly Muslim taxi drivers that would patronize the Halal Guys during their early days, but then its popularity grew and grew. These days, halal street carts are really embraced by everybody. They are akin to bagels, pizza, pastrami. It is certainly a New York City culinary staple. I just absolutely love the typical offerings from a halal street cart. Chicken over rice, gyros, they are just so insanely good. And they're usually pretty affordable, which is partly the reason why I wanted to go to a halal street cart yesterday. You see, I just booked my summer trip to Argentina and I'm really excited about it, but unfortunately that means I also have to save money. But there's no way in hell that I'm sacrificing good food just to save a little change. I adjust to the situation, however. So that's why I found myself in Midtown Manhattan yesterday, not to go to the Halal Guys, but to go to what is regarded as the best halal street cart, Adele's. I also wanted to be in Midtown yesterday because Manhattanhenge was occurring. Manhattanhenge is a pretty neat thing that happens every so often. It's when the sun sets and is perfectly aligned with the east-west street grid of Manhattan. It can really make for some good pictures, and it's just such a cool thing to witness. So the plan was, show up to Adele's right when it opens, eat a great dinner, then go see Manhattanhenge. But things obviously didn't go to plan. I showed up about 20 minutes before Adele's was supposed to open at 6, which is what it says on Google, and nothing was there. I waited, I was concerned, my optimism about eating at Adele's was just diminishing by the second. Now, I have no problem with waiting for good food, but the uncertainty of how long I would have to wait was concerning, especially since I didn't want to miss Manhattanhenge. So I figured I wasn't going to be eating at Adele's that night. I was hungry and I had to go to the bathroom, so I took a break. I went to Urban Hawker. That's, in my opinion, one of the best food halls in Manhattan. It's a Singaporean food hall and I love it there. But I was just there to use the washroom downstairs, and I even thought about eating there, but I wanted halal food. So that's why I went to the Halal Guys instead. Now, I've technically been to the Halal Guys, but not at the original food cart in New York City. Instead, I went to one of their brick and mortar establishments in Chicago, and I loved it there. Now, I even went to Adele's one more time before going to the Halal Guys just to make sure, and it was 20 after 6 or so. It wasn't there, but there was a tropical drink place there, which is nice, but is no Adele's. So I made my way up north to the Halal Guys and even came across one of their imitators, the original Guys, which is right near the Halal Guys, and I'm sure they're alright, but they are no Halal Guys. Now, there are definitely good and bad times to go to a restaurant. When I got to the Halal Guys, there was quite a line there. Just got in line. I am super excited and super hungry. I entered the line at about 6:25, and it wasn't until 6:50 that I received my order. The Halal Guys have certainly come a long way since starting in 1990 as a humble hot dog cart. It was when one of the cart's owners felt that a hot dog was insufficient for a meal that its current menu offerings were added, such as chicken, gyros, and pitas. Now the Halal Guys have multiple New York City locations, but also restaurants in numerous states and countries. I finally got some food. Let's dig in. All right, so I got the bag of fries here, I hope, and the combo platter. We got a chicken and beef gyro in there. Platters come in two sizes. A small currently goes for $9, while a regular size, which was what I got, set me back $11. Oh, look at this. So the fries come in this nice little package here. It's nice. They look a little basic, but whatever. It's all about how it tastes. So the sauce comes in these packets here. I know there have been complaints about the fact that the Halal Guys utilize sauce packets as opposed to adding it themselves. Personally, I'd rather them add the sauce, since it's what the typical NYC halal cart does, but I also can be lazy at points, and it's nice not having to do it myself. But at the end of the day, it's a small issue considering it's the same damn sauce and it's really all about the taste. And both of their sauces are fantastic. After mixing everything together, I dove right in. And here we are at the legendary Halal Guys. To me, the platters from the typical halal street carts serve as pure comfort food, but the platter from the Halal Guys is a step above.
This is just really good food.
The combination of flavorful rice, vegetables, and hot meat, all swimming in delicious sauces, equates to a great meal. The combo platter features 2 meats, which were chicken and beef gyro.
Yeah, both meats are really good. I think I like the beef gyro a bit better, but the chicken is still really solid.
There's no doubt about it, the beef gyro was superior. It was juicy and fresh and had great flavor. I've heard some complaints about the chicken being dry. While it wasn't perfect, it was by no means bad. It's marinated for at least 12 hours and had a decent flavor. Besides, most people consuming these platters mix everything together, which allows the sauce to add moisture to every bite. Within the dish, besides the 2 meats, are yellow rice, onions, peppers, tomatoes, and lettuce.
All the vegetables in here are really good. Pretty fresh, definitely better than the average halal food cart, that's for sure.
There's also a few slices of pita bread.
The pita's solid.
Even though I enjoyed all the components in the platter, it was the sauces which tied everything together. The white sauce is a must. While its ingredients are a secret, it's no doubt a smooth and savory mayonnaise-based condiment. The hot sauce, on the other hand, isn't for everybody. It's pretty damn hot. In fact, the guy standing in front of me in the line, who was a regular at the establishment, told me he once saw a person drink from the nearby fountain for relief after trying the hot sauce. I can believe it, since the sauce maintains a Scoville rating between 100,000 and 130,000, which makes it over 40 times hotter than Tabasco. That's one benefit of having the hot sauce come in a packet, which allows an individual to better control the overall heat level of their food.
Now, on its own, the hot sauce is pretty hot, but when it's mixed with all the other stuff, it goes pretty nicely. Now we'll try the fries. These are actually better than I thought they'd be. Pretty good flavor, decent crisp. Yeah, and they're about the right amount of saltiness too. Yeah, these are solid fries.
While I always like having something to munch on alongside my main dish, the fries weren't really necessary even though I enjoyed them. The fact was that the regular sized platter proved to be a very generous portion of food. By the end of my meal, I was pretty full. While some say that the Halal Guys have dropped in quality over the years and have become too corporate, there's no denying the massive impact a single food cart has had on NYC and beyond. What started as a quick meal for Muslim cab drivers has become a New York City staple. People line up day in and day out for a reason. The food that the Halal Guys create is delicious.
That was some solid food. It really hit the spot.
So after that delicious dinner, I had Manhattanhenge on my mind. I went up to 57th Street and 7th Avenue to see the spectacle. It can definitely get pretty chaotic there with the amount of people just trying to get a good photo and at the same time trying to not get hit by cars. But it was quite a stunning sight. So that concluded my day, which didn't go to plan, but ended up being a very good one anyways. While I cannot say if Adele's is better than the Halal Guys, because I haven't been there yet, but what I can say is that the Halal Guys create great food and they are a true icon of New York City.